Lovely green tea in the morning. Good morning, folks. Welcome to day 2, Kathmandu. This is Steve, Pudsey Boy Travels. I had a great night's sleep last night. Woke up around 6 o'clock this morning, having went to bed about 9 o'clock. Clear the throat. I just thought I'd show you the things that I'm sort of taking on this trek. I believe in layers as opposed to one or two really thick items. So I've got several layers of clothing as well as a jacket, outer jacket. So let me just show you what I'm bringing on the trip. So I've got 3 lightweight jumpers, a pair of gloves which I bought yesterday in Kathmandu, a pair of thick tracksuit bottoms for doing the walking. I've got 4 fairly thin t-shirts, 1 medium thickness. I've got a shower jacket, that's the yellow one. I've got a normal jacket, that's the blue one. It's a bit thicker with a hood. I've got a pair of shorts for the optimistic in me that might see a bit of sunshine later in the trip, maybe down in Pokhara if I go down there. That's my bag, which everything goes into once it's rolled up. That's my little bag for various things like money, camera, cards, passport, usual stuff. And then of course that's the jacket that I bought yesterday. It's a duck down jacket and it cost me basically $40 US. And I've got a pair of quite rugged trainers which I'm going to be walking. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, you should have bought some walking shoes and some rugged boots and this and that. But to be fair, there's no rain forecast for the next 2 weeks, and the tracks, the trails rather, are all pretty much dry and solid. Therefore, I prefer to walk in a good pair of trainers. I get better grip, better flexibility, and so that's what I'm choosing to do. Anyway, that's the gear I'm taking. I'll go now get breakfast on my first morning here in Kathmandu. So I've made it down to the breakfast room, nice little restaurant as you can see there. Plenty of tables and chairs, and let's go check out what's for a buffet breakfast here. Coffee, toast, jam, all the usual stuff. And in here we've got sausage and fried eggs. There you go, looks good. We've got pancakes, and we've got some lovely aloo matar curry. There you go. Thank you, sir, for your help. And we've got the obligatory yogurt and cereal and orange juice, things like that, and some fruit with some quite dark coloured deng mu, as we call it in Thailand, or watermelon, but all looking very good. So I'm going to tuck into this. So I'm going to get a selection of breakfast and have a walk around town after breakfast. Delicious. Got my coffee, and I've got my little guide to help me around the city of Kathmandu. So I'm going to go take in the sights of 2 or 3 places today and see what I can find. Okay, so this is Naruti, and she came to pick me up this morning at my hotel, and we're now here to organise the trip to Lukla and then up towards the Everest base camp. So organise the flight, the Sherpa guide, accommodation and everything else that I need. So let's get this done and I'll let you know how much it all cost. So here's Naruti calculating all the various costs. So basically the breakdown of the cost is, it's a total of $900 US. That includes a return flight from Kathmandu to Lukla. It's going to be 12 days of trekking up to Everest base camp, including various things like sleeping bags, poles, accommodation, things like that, and the guide for 12 days. So that's all been paid now, and really I'm just going to now go through for a tour around the city of Kathmandu, visit a couple of places of interest, and then back to the hotel, and then up early in the morning for the early morning flight to Lukla. So that's everything booked. I've also booked a full city tour, which takes in 4 of the main sort of areas for temples, Hindu and Buddhist temples in Kathmandu. So I'm looking forward to that. It costs $75, the guide and everything else. So I don't know if that's expensive or not, but never mind, it is what it is. I'm quite happy to do that, just to get a full day tour. Lots of interesting shops selling lots of stuff. So having booked the tour, I'm now waiting for a taxi back at my hotel, and I popped out of this little coffee shop here called Hitti Cafe. Been here yesterday as well. Good food, nice coffee. I'm just going to wait for half an hour for the taxi to come and pick me up, and then he's going to take me around all the various sites of Kathmandu. The monkey temple, the big Buddhist temple, and various other places. So like I said, it's $75. I'm not sure really if that is expensive or not. I really don't know. But at the end of the day, I want to do it, so that's what I'm going to do. And I've ordered some momo, which is quite a common dish here. It's a bit like the Japanese gyoza. Looks a bit like it anyway. I don't know what it tastes like. So I'm going to have that, and then I'm off on my trip around Kathmandu. So this is momo. It's got chicken in it, and it's got a little spicy sauce, which has got a nice little kick, a lovely little tang to it. So I'm going to tuck into these and off to get my taxi. Good. Okay, I'm back at the hotel, and it's around, what is it, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've just had a day looking at a few different temples and different places around Kathmandu. Enjoyed it. A little bit chaotic, so the video's coming anytime now. I hope you enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, share the video. I'm on 150 subscribers now, which is amazing. I'd love to get to 200 before the end of the Nepal trip, which is in 20 days time or so. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much for watching. Your name is?
My name is Prem.
Prem, okay,
Yeah.
This is Prem. He's going to be my tour guide for the day.
I have been
around
guiding
Kathmandu.
for last 22 years.
22 years
Yes.
guiding around Kathmandu.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really enjoyed my profession as I meet the different people from different parts of the world and also from different genre of life.
Amazing.
And so we can just share the ideas.
Okay, so we're now going into Kathmandu Durbar Square. Just got a short taxi drive from my hotel, about 10 minutes. And we're going to have a little look around here, see what we can find.
Nepali architecture. You can see them with many of the palace.
Guardians of the Palace,
yeah.
This is a really hardwood that they use for the construction of these ornate sort of window frames. Obviously it's been here many years. So there's an entrance fee of 500 rupees to get in.
In the past, in 1960 to 80s, these places would be very popular for the tourists.
I'm in the entrance now. Got my little badge to show that I paid my fee. 1,000 rupees if you're not part of the Asian countries. And we're just going to have a walk around here and see what they're doing. They've got a big market going over there, selling lots of different things. So here's the goddess's place. This is quite cool, isn't it? Look at that. Very impressive.
This is the house for living goddess. We do have the living goddess called.
So this is the home of the living goddess, who basically lives here until she's gets menstruation apparently, and then she's moved on, and they obviously find another one. But it's a beautiful establishment, very ornate. So she wishes good harvest for the people and the farmers and things like that. So, and she lives in the 3rd floor. That's the home of the Kumari. She's a young 9-year-old girl, been selected when she was 3.5 to basically be the image, I guess, of Hindu and Buddhism over here. And she's, like I say, she's selected until she reaches menstruation, and then she's kind of replaced by the next one. So that's the Kumari. Interesting. On to the next. So there, just outside the Kumari house, is the hippie temple. Well known in the 60s to the 80s for smoking ganja and playing music. And reggae, who knows what else. Anyway, on to the next.
The god of annihilation.
So this is the goddess Garuda. So if you want to know where Garuda Airlines got its name from, basically that thing there, it's a representation of a transfer from this world to a different world, and hence the image of a half bird, half character. Yeah, Garuda. So there you go, that's the Kathmandu building, which is basically given its name to Kathmandu. That's the reason Kathmandu is called Kathmandu. And made of wood predominantly, and was again damaged during the earthquake in 2015, but it's been restored quite well. Apparently it was built in the 6th century, but like I say, it was damaged quite badly during the 2015 earthquake. But it's getting back to something like normal, as you can see. There you go.
I'll just do the opening with the candles in the Catholic churches.
Yeah.
It is similar form, similar thing.
All right.
For the prosperity.
So they make offerings to for
the
what,
prosperity.
good luck and
good
prosperity.
luck,
Yeah.
good fortune,
All right. Okay.
prosperity to
Cool.
the family.
Cool. Well, 3 times. Hope for some prosperity. That's what the man said. Well, that's my little tour of that temple. Back to the car now, and on to the next. See what else we can find. So here we are at the Monkey Temple. Basically, it's a Buddhist temple, and it's known for all its monkeys, as we can see. So we're going to have a walk up to the top of the hill there, where there's apparently a really nice view of the city, or the Kathmandu Valley. Actually, there is. Let's check this out. Nice view of the valley over there, which we're going to get a better view at the top, obviously. So we're climbing the stairs slowly to the top of Monkey Temple and came across this statue of Buddha. This is the original Buddha who was enlightened and started to preach his philosophy around Nepal.
Nepal and different countries in Asia.
Oh, and different countries around Asia as well. So now we're going to climb to the top of these stairs, of which there are around 200 or so. And let's see what we can find at the top of there.
It's still a bit heighty.
Wow, this is high. So there is Kathmandu Valley in all its glory. That's quite a view, sir. See all the way down there. It's not a great clear day today, but it's still quite nice. It's an amazing vantage point. Yeah, of all the things I would do in Kathmandu, you should definitely come and check this out. This really is well worth it. Well, this is the top of Monkey Temple. Like I say, it's well worth doing if you get the opportunity. It's a couple of hundred rupees to come inside, unlike the other place, which is 1,000 rupees to go inside. But I would definitely say this is definitely worth a trip. Definitely worth a trip. Very nice. I just came back to the entrance to go back downstairs, and guess what I find? I find the TARDIS police box entrance. Amazing. Somebody decided to create this here. That's so I'm following my man again into this top section here, where we have a vast array of monkeys, yes, but also of these kind of pagodas, representative pagodas. And there are
Ancient historical monuments around.
yeah.
Many of our clients wonder, tombstone around here, but these are not the tombstone. They are all the ancient historical monuments devoted to the deities.
So they're not tombstones.
No tombstone.
Ah, right,
They are
okay.
the different temples or shrines, you can say.
Right, right.
Yeah. Om Mani Padme Hum.
So you walk around clockwise and spin the drums, yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
And the
Okay.
mantras are always repeated.
Right.
Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Durbar Square and Changu Narayan Temple in Bhaktapur. They are enlisted into the UNESCO site.
Right.
And also,
So how many UNESCO sites do you
there
have?
are 10 different UNESCO sites within
10.
Nepal.
Within Nepal, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
And Chitwan National Park to the south with
Yeah.
wildlife activities
Right.
in Chitwan. And also the birthplace of Siddhartha Gautam, Lumbini. They are enlisted into the UNESCO site.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That was Monkey Temple. Very enjoyable. Lots of things to see, lots of pilgrims, lots of people visiting. Now back in the taxi, on to the next place. Welcome to Boudhanath Stupa, which is
Founded in 5th century.
5th century, yeah?
Yes.
5th century. And it's the second largest one in the
Second
world.
largest in the world.
Wow, that's big.
Are in 5 different colors.
Right.
Those 5 different colors.
What do the
represent
colours represent?
They represent the 5 different elements of the universe.
5 elements of the universe.
The
All right,
fire,
okay.
the earth, the air, the
Water.
sky, and the water.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So now you know. Let's go for a walk. The idea is to walk around clockwise and check it out.
It is the cultural heritage.
Another
It is listed
UNESCO
into the
site.
UNESCO site.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it is one of the UNESCO sites in Kathmandu Valley.
Okay. There we are. More rats of the sky, or pigeons as we call them in Leeds. Yeah, loads of them. But they are considered sacred over here. Well, not sacred, but they certainly look up to the pigeons. Well, they're going to have to do because they fly, don't they? Sorry, I forgot. Okay, next. So I just walked up all these stairs to the top of this coffee shop, and they've got cakes, and they've got coffee, and it'd be rude not to enjoy a bit of cake and a coffee, and look at the view over that big thing, which I'll show you in a minute. There you go, bird's eye view of the stupa from the coffee shop, and that is that's an impressive sight. So that's 3 out of the 4 things that I'm going to be seeing today in Kathmandu. Going to have a coffee now and a bit of cake, and then going to trip off to the final destination, which I think is about another 10-15 minute drive from here, and then back to the hotel. See you at the next one. My coffee, which I ordered, Prem's on orange juice. There he is, my guide for the day, and we are enjoying the beautiful view of that there. Amazing. So this is my driver who was sleeping when we came back to the car, and now we just woke him up, so we're going to the next place. Okay, destination number 4. We're here at the 4th and final destination for today, which is the Shiva Temple, and it's kind of what was it, a 2nd century construction. It's kind of a Mecca type place where Hindus really want to visit once in their life. And
bare feet to pay homage to Shiva.
Yes, to pay homage to Shiva, as he says.
So we are walking with the shoes, but they are not allowed to walk with the shoes.
Ah, right, okay, so no shoes inside.
Yeah, they visit there,
Okay,
bare feet.
got it. Okay.
Until the main gate, and they don't allow the foreigners to get into the temple.
All right.
We just go around the temple and different places.
So why did I pay 1,000 rupees?
To see the place where they cremate the bodies, and to see the sadhus and colorful activities.
Okay.
And not into the main temple. It is sacred place to them, so they don't allow the foreigners to be into the main temple.
Okay, now. Yeah. So now you know, pay 1,000 rupees, you can't get in the temple, but you can go see him get cremated. There you go. So inside there is the rear end of the bull of Shiva, which is the sort of image that the Shiva represents. So that's as far as I'm going to get, I'm afraid. Onwards and upwards. So we're now on the way down to the river to see some cremations. This is typically where they burn the bodies. It's a Hindu thing, it's what they do. They believe in the reincarnation. So here we are, down by the river, or what's left of the river. And basically there's some bodies being cremated. So these are the cremation locations for just the common people. The elites have a different place to get burned, apparently. Even in death we have a 2-tier system.
They maintain the pile of the wood, and they keep the body at the top of the wood, and they start giving funeral fire. After they start giving funeral fire, they just hide them with hay to make.
So there you can see him washing the body, washing the face, preparing the body before the funeral pyre. And this river will go down to meet the Ganges, where they will basically be freed, I guess, in a spiritual way. Yeah. So this is Shiva Linga.
Yeah. The vertical part represents the male genitals, and the horizontal part represents the female genitals with the attachment there is fertility and creation. So this is the creative form of Shiva. The whole complex is devoted to Lord Shiva.
Okay, so that's the last of my destinations for the day. That's 4 temples in one day. I'm now going to jump back in a taxi and go back to the hotel and probably grab a little bit of dinner, maybe some dal bhat. I've been promising myself dal bhat at my Hitti Cafe place, which I really enjoy the food there, so I'll probably go there and then get everything packed up and ready for tomorrow's flight to Lukla. Looks like I'm leaving early in the morning, so I'll probably see you at dinner, or maybe in the morning. Thanks again for watching.
People living for today.
Yeah.
Imagine this, no country.
That's enough. I'm going. Cheers. Beautiful beer.